Okay, welcome to the Lobo podcast. Today we have Cecilia Gonzalez, half Puerto Rican, half Mexican, but basically Puerto Rican. We talk about when she followed Ali Wong at Mezcal Mondays at Zany's in Chicago, why you shouldn't have Puerto Rican boyfriends, La Bamba, why her cousin Pnut got arrested over a fake belt. I think it was a Gucci belt, the crazy Polish show she did, and we look up if nuns can masturbate, a la Sister Act director's cut. Anyways, if you want to record a podcast, hit up James Webb, give me a review, sign up for the Patreon, please support the podcast. Bonus content, more coming out. But anyways, you're supporting, tell a friend. And I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, get the next step for monetization. So please, if you haven't already, subscribe to YouTube, tell your friends, just, hey, YouTube, like, share. Okay, Lobo dead. Okay, welcome to the Lobo Den podcast. Where did my ears go? Did they drop?
Do you want me to turn your headphones
Yeah,
up?
put them back over there. Okay. I like them. Welcome to the Lobo Den podcast. I'm your host, Giovanni Diaz. There they are. I like to listen to myself. It's like an ASMR video, right? With myself. Anyways, welcome to the Lobo Den podcast. I'm your host, Giovanni Diaz. I'm wearing a shirt, right? Because
thank God.
Our guest in front of me, Cecilia Gonzalez. Hey, Cecilia. How you doing?
Good.
Is a female, and I forget to not bring a shirt, and I come from work, and I bring a work shirt. I don't want people to see where I work. So what I did was, instead of taking my shirt off, I got a little sticker at work, and I put Lobo down on it. To my left, James Webb. People kind of just go, how you doing, James?
What up? Good. How are you?
And then in front of me is our guest, Cecilia Gonzalez. How you doing, Cecilia?
I'm doing great.
Good. You're drinking a pumpkin spice latte from what is it? Starbucks, right?
Yeah.
Can I say Starbucks?
Yeah. Yes.
I just got a copyright claim. Julia's episode.
Not for saying Starbucks.
For playing her video, her background music, whatever it was on her video for Red Room Comedy. Yeah, I got copied. So, Cecilia is a Puerto Rican, right?
Yes.
A Puerto Rican from Indiana.
Yes.
East Chicago. East Chicago, is that like Gary or how is that?
It's next to Gary.
It's next to Gary. So is it shitty? How'd you grow up?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Very, very ghetto.
Very ghetto. Your family was ghetto?
No. They try really hard to be.
Did you have a cousin that went to jail?
Yeah.
Is it Pnut or something like that?
Yeah.
Okay, I saw a picture of you and Pnut, and there was a guy with face tattoos. But Pnut went to jail, not the guy with face tattoos?
No, Pnut is the guy with face tattoos. Yeah.
Oh, okay, this makes sense. I was like, why did this go to jail, right? Why did Pnut go to jail for you? If you're at liberty to say.
He's an idiot. He was robbing.
Puerto Rican?
Yeah, he's Puerto Rican and Mexican. And he robbed like a convenience store. But they caught him because he was wearing the same belt.
Oh, okay. Fake Gucci belt or something?
Instead of saying anybody could have that belt, he's like,
you got me.
You got me.
What the fuck?
I was like, all right, that's cool. 5 years later, face tats, you know?
Oh, yeah. He got the face tattoos before jail or after he already had them?
After jail.
Oh, after jail? He was like, fuck it, at this point, I'm a felon.
Might as well.
I'm going to get face tattoos.
He has like EC on his arm with like crappy bricks.
What does EC mean?
East Chicago.
Oh.
Repping it.
Well, I mean, people rep their hometowns. Some people, I don't know why, are proud of being from Waukegan, where I grew up in, and then Gary. No, I don't think. You think anybody has a Gary tattoo? Gary
for sure,
yeah,
dog.
Definitely.
Oh, really?
Probably anybody that lives in Gary. Like, they're very proud.
Really? I didn't know people were proud to be from Gary,
You
Indiana.
gotta be proud to stay there.
Yeah.
So you from the EC?
Yes, the harbor side.
Because of the golf course, or?
No.
Oh.
Just because it's, I don't know, they call it the harbor.
Oh, okay. East Chicago, the harbor. Oh, welcome to the harbor. Official website. Oh, it is Indiana. So you grew up in Indiana. But East Chicago and Gary are like basically like Illinois or like Chicago, right? It's not, or is it an Indiana feel? I feel like it's more of a.
It's in Indiana, but we're close enough to Chicago. Like Whiting, that whole area, because we're like maybe not even like 30 minutes and we're in Illinois.
Okay.
You know? So.
Are you full Puerto Rican?
No, I'm a smidge Mexican. Just don't claim it.
Oh.
Because
does your dad have Mexican or something?
Yeah, and it's just because I'm not around them enough, so I don't feel like I should deserve the title. Like, it's just not.
No, because like I was looking at your Instagram before this, and I was like, she's full. I was like, I forgot she's full Puerto Rican. And it's like I'm not used to meeting full Puerto Rican. Some of them, right? They're like really Puerto Rican, but I'm usually there's a Mexican dude that gets a Puerto Rican chick pregnant. Yeah. And it's the norm, right? So now I was like, when I was full Puerto Rican, I was like, really? No, but okay, this makes more sense.
Yeah, my dad's Puerto Rican and Mexican, but like I'm with his Puerto Rican side the most, and then my mom's full-blooded Puerto Rican, so they're just like, you're Puerto Rican.
Okay.
Like, that's it. So.
And then you like drinking. You like drinking pumpkins, guys. Look, all right, I'm gonna say something about these iced coffees. I didn't drink iced coffees before I started dating my girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
She gets these, but she got one of these pumpkin spice ones. And usually I have, like, she gets a bigger one, and I have like half of her iced coffee now.
Mm-hmm.
And now, because she gets these, I gotta order my own thing, because I don't know, I feel like these are disgusting. I don't.
Oh, they.
Do you like the hazelnut one? Not to divert a little bit.
I like coffee that tastes like coffee.
Yeah.
Usually I just put like milk and like caramel, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm a pumpkin spice slut. Like, I love it. And I just try to drink as much as I can till I get sick of it, because it's only like seasonal.
Like the what's that one seasonal thing from McDonald's? The McRib, guys. Do you like? You have never had a McRib before?
No. I said yeah.
Yeah. Oh, they said like.
No, I like
Ew.
Do they have?
I've never had a McRib.
Have you had a Big Mac before?
No, I'm really picky. I have the appetite of a 5-year-old. It's
like no lettuce, no tomatoes, Subway.
Nothing, like chicken tenders and macaroni. It's bad.
So what? How does that happen? Did your mom, like, you were a kid, you were a picky eater, and they didn't try to force you to eat anything?
Yeah, no, it was like
They
they'd
just
make
gave up?
food for everyone, and then I got like pizza rolls.
They enabled you?
Yeah.
Oh,
so
okay.
it was funny. My ex's dad called me spoiled. He's like,
Okay.
"You're not picky, you're spoiled," and I'm like, "You're right."
Yeah, that makes sense.
But I'll take it.
Like, has a guy ever tried to take you to like a nice place and then like steakhouse or something like that, and you're like, I'll have the chicken tenders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like nothing. No
Do you eat
hesitation.
sushi?
I'm like, that's on you. Mm-mm.
No?
Can't do it. Don't do seafood. I honestly do chicken and like.
But you do
pizza.
like fried chicken, like Popeyes
I
chicken
can't
sandwich?
yeah, I could do chicken sandwiches. I can't do any chicken that has bones in it. Bones freak me out because it reminds me that there was an animal at one point.
That's a scene from. Remember
that?
that scene from He-Man, James Webb?
No.
Masters of the Uniform. So,
do not.
but you know that movie, right? Or we
You say Masters of the Uniform?
Masters of the Universe. Sorry.
Thank you.
But it was Masters of the Universe with He-Man, and there's chicken in it, right? There's a scene in it. The meme's popular with what's his name, Skeletor or something.
Yeah,
He'll
yeah.
like. I don't know if you've seen the meme.
Oh
Skeletor.
yeah, and he'll run in and say something.
He'll be
run out.
like, Columbus was actually a Jew or something like that, and then he'll run out. Can you look that up? I saw that today. Today's Columbus Day. Happy Columbus or
hold
Indigenous
on.
Day, whatever the hell you celebrate.
I don't know if Googling that is a good idea.
Is Columbus a Jew? No, what's his name? Christopher Columbus?
Yeah.
I saw somebody posted something.
Was
John Gregory. He was a former Miami comedian.
Yeah,
I think
who
he
did
moved
you
to
see
John
that's like
Gregory.
this?
He was a little bit of a troll. He's a Miami comedian. I think he moved to. He was like the one white dude in Miami.
You wish.
So he posed very trollish things all the time.
Christopher Columbus Jewish because
Because Irizarry and a number of other historians argue Columbus was actually Jewish. Linguistic traits in his writings led them to believe Columbus was raised learning Ladino. It's kind of like Tino, but X. Hybrid. Wait, are you a Latino or are you Latinx? Because you're younger, right? So you might fall under that. But you're East Chicago, so I don't think they do Latinx in East Chicago,
I don't know
right?
what that is.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
No,
Just
no.
Latina.
It's Latinx is like I was at a show in Pilsen, right? And then I forgot, one of my friends used to run it, and then I saw the X thing, and I was like, "What is this?" And then they told me, "Oh, it's gender. Superman's gay. His son's gay now."
it's a different Kryptonian who's gay. He's bi.
He's bi.
Yeah, yeah, that just happened today.
You like white dudes?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Since you were younger, what is it? You were like not attracted for the people in your family. You're like, I can't make these mistakes.
Puerto Ricans.
That's
so,
they're the worst. I mean,
so cocky, so cocky.
Mommy.
And I was like, I will never in my power, if I can, I'm never gonna be with a Puerto Rican.
have you ever been with a Puerto Rican
yeah,
before?
they're the worst.
What was it? Did he have a nickname? My sister was a Puerto Rican. His name was T-Bone, actually.
T-Bone?
So, yeah, T-Bone. He's in Milwaukee now or something like that.
No, there was this one guy. His like social media name was like Jerkson, and I was just like, you're a jerk. It's so fitting. But yeah, no, every Puerto Rican I've dated maybe like 3, and they're all just super cocky, super full of themselves.
Really nice
like
eyebrows.
Yeah, too pretty for me, for my taste. So.
Pull up Arcángel.
Okay. I'm white. You gotta spell that.
And just like Archangel, like the comic book character, but then put like Puerto Rican or Puerto Rican. I just want to see this guy's eyebrows real quick. You know Arcángel, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's one of my friend's favorite. I drank recently, guys.
Nice.
You drink Modelo, right? I didn't bring you any Modelos. Like I said, I have all these
Modelo
left.
shirt on.
Oh shit! Look, shout out to Modelo. And I was gonna bring I told Jessica, I was like, hey, make sure I bring these Modelos, and because we have all these and White Claws from like we had a housewarming party, and then we had Leo's birthday party, which I stocked up on. I brought a bunch of booze, right? You growing up in parties, there was alcohol and children, right? Like,
Yeah, definitely. That's the go-to. It's hand in hand.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, like a present and a 12-pack.
It's
That's how it goes.
Yeah, and it's normal for me, right? And I
Yeah.
grew up like that way. And then we had a birthday party for my stepson. It's his 10th, right? And then my girlfriend's half white, but her, she grew up like her. She doesn't know English.
Mm-hmm.
Wait. No, wait, she doesn't know Spanish, right? You know Spanish and English, right?
Yeah.
Okay, she doesn't know Spanish. So then growing up, they didn't have like, and her parents, her dad was like super, like, he was part of the church, right? I think he was a pastor, right?
Mm-hmm.
So there was no booze, and it's the first time I think they had booze at one of their parties, because I was like, all right, well, we need it, vodka, whiskey, at least beer, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
the go-tos.
and
the
then afterwards,
essentials.
she was like, I don't know if we can have another party with the kids and the beer. And I was like, well, I don't know if I can be at a party then. Like, we need at least beer. Like, you can't have these people talking to each other with now. Like, James, children's party growing up, you guys didn't. There's no booze, right? That's like a Latino thing. White people don't
There
have
was
booze.
booze.
Okay.
White people ate their kids too.
Why? Because it's like, I don't know. It was, so I got drunk Thursday, right? Can you get drunk off of Modelos, or I can't?
What?
Beers how do you drink? You just like get back, or you?
Yeah, I just chill, drink, but like I've been drinking Modelo for so long, I have a really high tolerance for it.
Yeah.
So I can drink about 12 before I get.
You get a little bit of a buzz
Yeah.
going. Okay. So I had kind of the same thing with like now if I drink beer, I'll have one or two, and then I don't know. It gets weird. Like I feel drunk. Like I got like I had a beer. I was at a show. I had one or two beers, and it was a very strong beer, and I kind of had an empty stomach. And then me and my girlfriend was like, "Did you do cocaine?" Right? And I was like, "No." At that time, I haven't. Whatever. I didn't. Right? And then if I've ever done in my past, allegedly, it was been a while since that point. And I was like, no. Like we got into a big fight and everything. And then I drove to Walgreens after the show and bought a drug test. And then I was like, look, bitch.
Here's the proof.
Here's the proof. Well, like, I don't know. And you've been lied to, right? In past relationships.
Yeah.
By the white dudes too? Because I feel like they're better, or no?
No, all guys. I have just a really bad track record with guys.
Because it's you, right? You make bad choices?
Oh, yeah. I picked the worst ones.
Okay.
And I'm like, all the red flags, I'm like, this is it.
You just ignore them?
This is the love of my life.
But why? I mean, I used to do the same thing, right? And it's like the dudes, like I remember the girls, like I don't know, the girls. You don't go on your Snapchat and put stories of you smoking blunts, right? And then going to Chicago like every few days because obviously you're selling drugs.
I know a lot of people like that though.
Yeah.
Not
So
me.
and it's obvious. I don't know. You don't have a Snapchat, right, James?
No, I'm almost 40. No.
But it's like and it's obvious. It's like, look, you're in the city. You live in Waukegan, but you're in the city every third day. Like I know you're fucking bringing weed back or whatever you're doing. But like I don't. So I used to be a liar, right? Like bad. And then now it's that I'm like honest, where it's like when I get accused of not being honest about it, I got really upset. So that's why I went to Walgreens,
right,
to get the drug test. But and then she was like, you know what? Well, maybe you didn't do that much or something like that.
Always, yeah.
And I was like, I can't win, dude. I can't win. But so that you did this Coke story on stage, right? Where you were.
It's a great joke. I love that joke.
It was okay. You were at a house party, right? Is the story true?
It was a hotel party.
It was a hotel party, right?
50% of it is true.
Okay.
So the whole setup, the whole being at a hotel party with two dudes, the beer, the half blunt, the Louis Vuitton bag filled with cocaine was real.
Oh, okay. The Louis Vuitton
Yeah.
filled with cocaine.
That was all that was real.
And these were Puerto Ricans, white Mexicans, East Chicago Mexican.
It was a Mexican dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, and his friend. So.
And then they wait, and the I'm trying to remember. They offered you a threesome no, they didn't.
No,
right?
the setup felt like it was gonna be a threesome.
Okay.
But I ended up saying it was an investment opportunity.
Okay. But did they actually bring up what is it? Bro blow?
No, I made that up.
Oh, okay.
I was in my kitchen writing about it because I just thought it was really funny and like weird situation. And I'm like, you know what would make it funnier if they did some like really weird investment. And then bro blow.
Wait, what is blow bro again?
It's a machine that blows you and your bro at the same time.
But look, so I mean, man, I'm trying to think. Like, if it was maybe curved, and I didn't have to look at him at the same time, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, I got it. No, okay, blow bro, but it comes up and there's a screen in front of you guys, or maybe an Oculus, guys. Have you done Oculus before?
No.
It's my friend just got it. It's virtual reality, right? So then it maybe changes or no, it's okay. No, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. But I had an idea for an invention. I call it Memestagram.
Memestagram?
Right? Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna give it out to the listeners right now because I don't have I don't have like the means to pursue this, right? So Memestagram is basically this is what I was thinking. Social media, like nobody wants to go on their Facebook anymore. I mean, you go. I don't know why you go. Is there a reason you go on your social media now when you scroll? Do you scroll? Do you go on TikTok? What do you like?
TikTok, but everything's just so annoying now.
Yeah, like
all social media is just
it's basically
repetitive.
people are fighting, right? You get the same thing. People are fighting on social media, but on Memestagram, it's only memes, right? And people are just resharing memes, and it helps you like easily. Like you make videos on TikTok, it helps you make memes, and you have the same memes, and you have the same songs. It'll be the same thing, same things, the same meme. It's a way where it's like it's the social media what you want, which is memes, and not like your aunt getting in fights or people fighting about Trump or something like that, or Biden, or it's Brandon now, right? What is the Biden thing now? No, Brandon. Okay.
I don't pay attention anymore.
No. But that was like that was what was it? That was my idea about memes. But it was so have you seen La Bamba yet or no, right? Cuz
yes.
okay. But there was a point right. Hey, hold on before we get there. Do you not like Palestinians now or you have a Palestinian boss, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, well like is he like an asshole or what? You described him a few times.
He's just arrogant.
He's the one who told that other girl like to put some makeup on. Be like Cecilia,
he
right?
just says just horrible things to me all the time.
Does he have how does he look? Short hair? Or
He has
does
like
he look
short
like a Puerto Rican?
white hair. He could pass for a Puerto Rican, but yeah, he's just older now, so he has no filter. He's at that point where like when you get old enough to where you just don't care and you just say things. That's where he's at.
Oh, okay.
And since I'm his like favorite person, he always like comes at everybody else and is like, "Why aren't you more like Cecilia?" And I'm like, "Stop it! You're making this harder for me."
Oh, okay.
But like today, I didn't wear any makeup or anything today, and he said, "You look washed up." I was just like, I'm like, thanks for being honest. Like I knew I did, but he cleared it up. But yeah, he's a little much, but I like it because it's all material for me. So I try to make light of it.
Did you you said some dude smacked did he smack his kid in the face when you were working or no?
Yeah, it was my table.
Like across the face, or how did he smack him exactly?
Yeah, the kid was sitting across from him. He had to been like 10 or 11. And he knocked something over. Or I think he knocked over his like drink or something. And the dad got so pissed off that he like swung and like slapped him across the face. And everybody was like really upset. And I was like, I don't get paid enough.
Did you get hit as a kid?
Yeah.
By your mom, right?
Yeah, my mom.
Yeah. Does she deny it or?
No, she says it all the time. She's like, "You were a badass kid. I had to hit you with a brush." And I'm like, "That's understandable."
Oh, like a
wooden brush. When she would brush my hair and stuff, if I cry or move, she'd hit me.
Did your brothers how many of you are there?
I have a younger sister, 2 younger brothers, and then an older brother.
Okay. Did the brothers get hit worse or the girls? Because I used to get messed up as a kid.
I think, I feel like my brothers are spoiled. Like they got it made now because they're younger. Like I have a 13-year-old brother and a 10-year-old brother. So it's like,
oh yeah,
it's not as bad as it was before. And then me and my sister was like a sweetheart, so she never had to worry about getting hit. I was the worst kid.
Okay.
According to
Why
her.
were you so bad?
I just like the attention.
Okay. You the youngest?
I'm the oldest.
Oh.
Second oldest.
The second oldest? I remember my mom used to hit me but I was a pretty bad kid. Like I put a bullet right in front of a heater once. You know those space heaters? Yeah, those space heaters, right? So I grabbed a little bullet. I'm like 5 or 6 years old, and I put it in front of a heater, and I just kind of started looking at it. And then my dad walked in on me, beat my ass with a chancla. Our friends were over one time, or people were over at this apartment, and then I started acting bad. And I got to the point where I was acting bad, and then I got to the point where like this is the point where my mom would whip my ass, And I got past that point, and I was like, oh, shit, here it comes. And she didn't. So then I was like, oh, shit, I can do whatever. So I just kept acting worse, and I thought it was good. And the night after the night was over. But what happened was I was only in bed. I used to sleep in my underwear, right? And I used to wear bikini underwear, right? Mm-hmm. I don't know if you wore this, James, bikini underwear. My mom bought this for me. I didn't. No, me neither. Because my mom would buy me bikini. Like I was a kid and I would wear Speedos when I go to the pool. Because my mom, this is what she would buy, and I thought it was normal.
Right.
So growing up, I had bikini. That's why I thought I couldn't have kids. For the longest time.
Joking your boys out?
Yeah, dude. Because I was like, for the longest times, I thought like, when me and my girl got together, like we tried to have a kid. And she didn't get pregnant the first time, and I was like, "You want kids, right?" At one point.
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, you don't? Oh, really? You don't? Why is that? Latina doesn't want kids?
They're the worst.
Really? Oh shit.
I don't know.
Do nieces and nephews, you hate them or what?
I mean, I don't. I only have one niece, and she's like 2 months. She's okay, I guess.
Oh, she's
don't really know her.
No.
Gotta wait till I get to know her a little bit better. But it just. Honestly, I feel like every time I ask anybody, like, how is it having kids, they always say, don't have them. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, well, obviously they're not that great. And I was a lot to handle, and I'm like, I'd rather not.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not a fan.
Well, no, I'm a beaner, so I want kids. But like I said, I thought I couldn't have kids because Speedos, my mom would wear these things, and, they say that, nuts are tight, you can't have kids. And then I feel like at one point I should have had a scare. For like my years of hoeing in Waukegan, like I should have had something, right? And I didn't have anything, so then I was like, oh, I'm not gonna. Even remember I was depressed. I'm not gonna have kids or anything like that. And then I'm having a baby. But look,
nice.
Thank you. But
congratulations.
Thank you. I don't know if it's gonna be a boy or girl, but anyways, you had a racist moment, right? At your restaurant. I had one. Yours was La Bamba, right? They're like, yo, you never seen La Bamba? You Mexican?
Yeah, because the only song that played in the restaurant was La Bamba. So they just was like, oh, this is your song because it's in Spanish.
Okay.
And I was like, I've never seen the movie, so I don't get it.
Did you see it afterwards out of spite?
Because I wanted to see what they were talking about. It was a good movie.
Did you like it?
Yeah.
I like this. Have you seen La Bamba, James? I don't know if...
I have not. I have not seen La Bamba.
Really?
Yes.
Are you racist or?
Yes.
Man,
that's why I haven't seen La Bamba.
So it's bad and funny about La Bamba. So it was. Okay. Let's talk about La Bamba for a second. It's based on a true story by. Lou Devin Phillips. It's based on a true story by Richard Valenzuela or whatever the hell his name was. It was Valenzuela, but it's shortened to Valens because it's more. It was whitewashed the name. Mm-hmm. Anyways, but there's some funny scenes in it, right? Where his brother would get the girl pregnant, and then he would beat her. What's it, La Bamba? You get her the dress, maybe. Oh wait, we can't even play any clips.
No, we cannot play clips.
Copyrighted, anyways.
Yeah, we get blown out of the water.
No, but I remember. I remember. There's a funny scene in it where Richie has all this money now, right? Do you have more money than everybody else in your family, or where you guys at? Even keel? Are you the person that?
I mean,
they ask you for money yet or no?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm more of one of the stabler ones.
Okay.
So.
Do you get resented for that or?
No. Well, my mom's family kind of got their shit together, and my dad's family is a little mess. So. Just a little messy there.
Who's messy on their dad? So how's your dad? Is your dad? So you said he's kind of around, but not really, or?
No, he's around like a lot, like too
just
much.
not the Mexican. Not. Oh, wait, what?
Yeah. Well, he comes with me to all my shows, like to the point where people think we're dating. It gets
really?
Weird. Yeah. He's gotten mistaken for being my boyfriend so many times. It's like uncomfortable.
Did he go to Mexican Monday or?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Did you you did a few, or did you do more than one, or was just one?
I did two.
You did two, right? All right. And he was there at both of them?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You had the whole crew of Puerto Ricans and whatever, right? And then, so then I forgot, I wanted to ask you about this. So, was it the second one, right? So, the second one is when you had to follow Ali Wong, right?
Yeah.
Was it the second mouse one? What'd you feel like? What were you thinking before that? When did you find out you had to do that? Did I tell you? Did somebody else tell you?
No,
I don't remember.
I think Hannah told me.
Okay.
And so I had the mic because she's like, okay, you're up next. I was like, okay, cool. So I'm over here just mentally preparing to be up next. And then she comes back. She's like, I need to take this from you because Ali Wong's going to come up. And I was just like, who the hell is Ali Wong?
Whoa.
Dude, I'm so bad with comedians. Like, I don't watch comedy. Like, I don't watch stand-up comedy, so I don't know who.
That's fair.
So then I was like, okay, whatever. And then I told Manny Costa that was
You're like,
next
who's
to me.
this Asian? Like,
Yeah, I
what's
told him. I was like, what's happening? And he's like, oh my God. And then I seen her, and then I remembered her from being on Netflix. Like, you know when you haven't been active on your screen on Netflix, and it flips through things you should, like, watch.
Yeah.
And one was her special. So then I was like, oh, that's the girl from Netflix. And then I started freaking out because I was like, now I have to go after her when she did 20 minutes of, like, making everybody crack up and then was asking the audience for questions.
Oh, yeah,
like
yeah.
the Q&A and everything. I was like, oh my goodness. So I was just like, I'm just gonna.
Where were you at standing when she was up there? Were you like in the back with us still? Were
Yeah,
you sitting? Did you stand up?
I was sitting, and I just felt like defeated before I even went up. I was just like, okay, we're just gonna hope for the best. So I just.
No, but you went up. You owned it. You know what I mean?
felt like I did.
Yeah.
I felt like I did good for following after her.
Yeah.
You know, so that was good. But it was just like a whole mental thing.
You
for
hate
20
Ali Wong
minutes
now,
of just- I mean, yes.
Yeah.
I refuse to watch her special.
I refuse to watch any of the comedians. No, but yeah, like when I was sitting there and I was like, she went up to me and was like, oh, Ali Wong's dropping by, and I was like, man, she would look really hot when she was pregnant, right? I used to have a thing for pregnant chicks, and then like I wanted there to be an app where you could just find, because a lot of women in Waukegan get pregnant, and I'd see them on Tinder and Facebook, because I find them, right, and I add you, and I'll be like, oh, it's single, and I just look at the stories like, there's no baby daddy, there's nothing, or here's the pregnancy pictures, right, and it's like, I remember there was one, like, you messed with Tinder right before at one point, or still do?
No.
What pushed you away from it?
It's just this. It was just like the repetitive thing. I started doing Facebook dating now because it's funnier.
What's funny about? Well, I did Facebook dating a little bit, and then what'd you enjoy? What's funnier about Facebook dating?
Well, it's easier to find
There's
the
more.
people.
Are there more biceps on it? That's what somebody told me once.
There is.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
But you can find people easier. Like Tinder, it's like it's hit or miss if this person's real. You know what I'm saying? The chance is pretty high.
Okay.
So like if I go on Facebook dating and I find a profile and I literally need like 3 basic things, like where they went to school, where they live, and then their first name, and then you can like narrow it down through Facebook search. I sound like a crazy person.
No. This is important.
But that's what I'm saying. So then you narrow it down,
yeah.
and then I can see where they're at. I can look through their stuff because I have a really bad habit of like talking to guys that have girlfriends. But not that I know of.
No, okay.
You know, but for some reason I'm like side chick material. So I really have to like look into and do my research before I start like talking to somebody. So that's why I like Facebook dating.
When do you start realizing that they have a boyfriend? Like, what are some of the clues, right?
Like what?
Or you just find out last minute.
This has happened to me a couple times. When I meet somebody or talk to somebody and they give me their Instagram,
Okay.
not Snapchat, not Facebook, not phone number. They'll give me their Instagram and start messaging me through Instagram. That's when I know it's like, ugh, red flag.
Yeah, because.
But I continue talking to them.
Because with Snapchat.
You think I would know better, but.
I mean, you're still young, right? You're still learning. How old are you? 20? You just turned 20. Yeah, happy
26,
birthday. You just turned.
you.
What was it, October 2nd or something like that?
September 30th.
Oh.
So close.
You're, I don't know, the signs. Or
Libra.
Like that. Are you into that?
Yeah.
Yeah. What does a Libra mean? Like, I'm a Taurus, so I'm racist. I don't know.
No, you're stubborn. I think Taurus is like a bull.
Yeah.
So you're stubborn. And then like Libra, we're the balancing sign, so we're all about like balance.
Okay. Is that hold true with you, or you just go with the...
I mean, I
James,
think
what's
so.
your birthday?
The 24th. I'm a Scorpio.
So what? Oh wait, Scorpio.
That's
Right. It's always
never
the
a
worst
good-
one, right?
yeah.
They're the worst ones, right?
It
They're
sucks too, because there's no real reason. I think you guys are just really like secretive
Okay.
and liars,
Right.
but in a nice way.
Right.
No offense, Scorpio.
Right.
No, I'm I don't know. I dated. You know who was a Scorpio?
Oh.
Remember Deadass?
Oh. Well, of course she was. I don't believe in that shit, but yeah.
I don't believe it either, but Deadass. Deadass is a girl I met on Tinder. One of the few girls I ever like hung out with on Tinder. She was. I'm older. I'm 37. Maybe I was 36 at the time. 35, but she was like 21, right? And then I realized, I don't know, that we were on different levels as far as we were different, like different. We were very different, right? So like she would say things like dead ass, right? She's not from the East Coast. She lived in North Chicago, which is just a suburb. It's just north of Waukegan, a little bit ghetto too. And then I got dead ass her nickname became Dead. I called her Dead Ass because like she came over and we had sex, and then something about dead ass, my pussy hurts, or my pussy hurts, or something about her pussy, dead ass, or do you remember? I forgot the phrase.
I don't know.
It was. I was sitting there, right, and it was in the morning, and I was gonna give her a ride back to her dad's house where she was living at the apartments in North Chicago, and then something about last night. It was like dead ass, my pussy hurts, dead ass, or something, and I was just like, "What are you doing, Giovanni? Like, fucking get it together." And I was like, "No." And then, oh shit, I got to do the makeup. I bought her some makeup. Anyways, I got and that was on Instagram. No, that was on Facebook. Anyways, but you were saying, oh yeah, if a guy, anyways, you have a clue if a guy has a girlfriend, Instagram, because Snapchat, I find out there's like points or like people know, you know the tricks, right?
Your snap score, yeah.
Your snap score, and also like if you start talking to somebody else more actively on Snapchat, like now there's just hearts and smiley faces.
With how consistent it is.
I didn't know
the
that.
Streaks and
yeah,
stuff.
yeah, about the streaks, right? You're aware of that, or you've seen, or
Yeah.
Yeah, I had no idea.
Yeah, I think smiley face is when you guys are friends. Smiley face with glasses is when you and that other person have the same best friend.
Yeah.
Heart is when you guys are each other's best friend. And then there's like your snap score, and then your snap score goes up by like however many Snapchats you open and however many Snapchats you send.
Okay.
So if somebody's ignoring you on Snapchat and you're trying to think like, oh, maybe it's just because they're not on Snapchat.
Oh, I didn't know this.
You can
one.
look at their snap score, and if it's like 3008 and then wait a couple minutes and it's 3010, that means that they received and responded to something, and they're just leaving you on like delivered. Yep.
Was this one of the dudes you discovered had probably had a...
No, my coworker, she's really into that, so she's the one that got me hooked on looking, and I didn't want to because I try to be like benefit of the doubt, you know.
Yeah.
But then I started doing it, so I'm like, oh, okay, it's like that. That's cool.
No. I don't know. How do you feel about benefit of the doubt? Like, I feel like would you look at somebody's phone?
No.
Okay.
Because I just feel like...
it's going to happen?
Yeah. Just, I'll give you a little bit of trust and see where you go with it. And if I look stupid, I take it as a chance to talk about it on stage.
Okay.
So that's the bad thing with me, is if I put myself in stupid situations, I'm okay with it. Like, I look forward to it because I'm like, this is something that I could probably talk about later.
Okay.
You know? So at this point, I feel like I'm just fishing for it. Just need 10 minutes.
If you meet a dude and then let's say, okay, if you're dating somebody, if you're dating a guy,
Okay.
right? What's your longest relationship?
3 years.
3 years, right? Well, did he have a password on his phone? Were you able to look? Did you know his password? Like, you freely grab his phone? What was his phone situation like?
I didn't know his password, and I didn't look through his phone.
Okay. But there was a point, did he have his phone face down, face up? Did he ever cheat?
No.
Okay. And was his phone up? Or what's the, the notifications on your phone? Like, did he get them or you have them turned off?
I think I've never paid attention.
Okay.
Yeah. I
So
left it.
So you just didn't look. How'd that end? Mutually bad, good?
Bad. He's just an idiot.
Okay.
Yeah, just he was very insecure. So the fact that I wanted
was
to
he very jealous? Oh, you doing comedy?
Yeah, so jealous, and then I was doing
what race
comedy.
Was he?
Puerto Rican. Mexican. So yeah, that wasn't a good one.
No.
Should have known better.
A Mexican Puerto Rican that's jealous, I don't believe it. But
but yeah, he didn't like that I was doing comedy, and then it's such a male-based thing too. So he didn't like that I was cool with like a bunch of guys.
He's like, "Why are you cool with all these fucking comics?
Yeah.
Who's this? Who the fuck is this Manny Acosta? Who's Antonio? Right. Yeah. So you're like friends lips keeps adding, right? Did he ever come to your shows, or he was like, "I'm done with you, bitch"?
This was before like I was like really really into stand up. I was doing improv. He would come to all my shows late.
Okay.
Just right in the middle of it.
Latino
just
time.
not
Perfect.
paying attention. Just like, oh, sorry. I'm just like, oh, I love you. I'm such an idiot. But
what's he up to now? Is he a few kids or?
No, he's a cook at some brewery, so he's really living the dream.
Getting it together.
Yeah.
I had a racist moment too. Now, all right, this moment wasn't racist. I was at an open mic, right? I did my set and then talked about something about being Mexican. My dad working on some Mexican joke, right? Like in the beginning. But anyways, I did it, and this comedian goes up to me, and he was like, "Hey, come over here," and I was like, "What's up?" And he was like, "Hey, you you do that Mexican stuff on stage, right? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, have you ever seen the movie Coco? And I was like, yeah, I did see it. And I told him I saw it. And he kept going, right? I was like, yeah, actually, I did see it, right? And then, have you seen Coco?
Yeah.
Right, after La Bamba. Okay. So then, and I saw it on a plane. I cried. Anyways, cry a lot in movies. So then he was like, oh, have you seen it? And I was like, yeah, I've seen Coco. He's like, yeah, you should check it out. You know, and then in my head, I'm like, I just told you I saw it, but okay. He was like, yeah, you should check it out. It has a lot of that Mexican stuff.
I can't.
So he was an older comic. All right, I'm gonna see if you want to guess who this is. He's an older comedian, James. And let me see. He talks a lot on stage about, I think, only comedy. I've noticed his jokes have been about comedy. I'll give you his initials, JH.
I couldn't.
You know Jay Harris?
Oh, Diamond J. Yeah. Let's go. Fucking. Well, I zoned out. Are we talking shit about Diamond J right now?
Yeah.
Don't include me.
No, but he's the one who went up to me and he was like, have you seen them? I mean, I've thought about having, like, he's friends with Todd, Todd Clover, and I was like, he tells me about Jay and the stories about Jay, and I was like, I don't know, I'm intrigued by him or something. Are there any other comedians out of East Chicago? Were you the only one?
Alex Ortiz is from East Chicago.
Oh, really? Oh, okay, yeah. What is it? No, not by Wigger. What does he go by? Spigger? Sprigger, which means no, I'm not gonna.
I don't know. Why did I say that out loud?
Well, it's on his goddamn Facebook page.
I know, but
it's his. When'd you start doing comedy? Did you want to get into improv or what? What got you into comedy?
I wanted to do acting, and then I did Second City, and then acting was too serious for me. I liked being goofy, so I started doing improv, and then after I finished all of improv, and there's really nothing you can really do with improv, I did like storytelling and sketch writing, and then I tried stand-up for fun, and then I kind of liked it because I was on stage by myself instead of like with a group having to rely on everybody. I was able to do it myself and get the laughs. So then I just continued with it. So it just sucks though because I didn't know anything about stand-up. I didn't watch stand-up at all. So
no.
When they were over here like, oh, name your favorite comedian, I was like, my dad. And then they were like, seriously? I'm like, no, I don't know anything.
You watch stand-up now or no?
Barely. Just because when I took class, they told me they showed me how to break down jokes and stuff. So I feel like I can't even enjoy.
Oh yeah, that happens, right?
Yeah, because I'm too busy trying to figure out what the joke is.
Did you see Squid Games? Did you guys watch the Squid Games?
Don't spoil it. I'm on episode 5.
You son of a bitch!
Really?
Episode
I
6. We're gonna
binged
start.
it.
Oh, we're gonna start episode 6. Please don't.
Which one was 6?
I don't know.
Oh, which one's 5? I'm gonna go past 5.
5 is the man with the umbrella.
Oh my god.
What the fuck's the man with the
6
umbrella?
is so good.
6,
Oh my God.
5 ends where the cop finds his brother in the book.
Okay, what was the game they played in 6? Do you remember?
The umbrella game.
It was.
Or no,
Fuck's
that was
the
the one with the
It
overnight.
was the one with the honeycomb.
Yeah.
Where you picked circle, triangle, star, or the umbrella, and you had to use
that's what you mean by the umbrella game. Yeah.
Yeah. But the next, I'm so
Okay.
I'm
We're
so excited
watching
for you.
6, 7, 8, and 9 tonight.
All right,
Okay,
all right.
I'm so excited for you
can't
because
wait.
6 is like the best one.
Okay.
I won't say anything 6, but so far, what was your up to 5? What was your favorite scene? I'll tell you mine.
Probably when I like anything with the cop. Like watching, because we don't get enough of him. Watching him do shit is like super cool. Because like he's the only chance.
Yeah.
To like get out.
All right.
So anything with him.
Cecilia, up until 5, so you can't go past Honeycomb. What was your favorite scene?
I don't even know because I don't want to mess it up.
Okay. My
I don't want
favorite
to say
is.
something. And I don't want to say something and jump over it.
All right, I won't jump over because this is the first one. The first game was red light, green light, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that was
one's really
that was
good.
my favorite, especially
Yeah.
when that first dude gets shot, right? Because I don't know if I don't think I have a bloodlust. You have WhatsApp, right?
WhatsApp?
Yeah, right. Do you communicate with people from other countries on WhatsApp?
No.
Okay, unfortunately I do, right?
What?
And then unfortunately I do. Hondurans, I have a bunch of Honduran friends. The worst. It's the fucking worst, literally. So anyways, and they send a lot of videos are death videos, so cartel people chopping people up.
What the
Okay.
fuck?
And the other ones are super like sexual videos. Like it starts off with a regular video, and then 2 gay dudes fucking like butt fat lies, and then the one was the double that it was a biker video, and then it was 2 gay dudes, and then their anuses came out and they touched, and I don't know. It was very awkward. It was
deleting
Oh,
my
Rosebud.
yeah. It was Rosebud. I remember I showed it to Wolf Larson. He was like, "This is too much for me. I can't."
It was too much for Wolf
It was too much
Larson?
for Wolf. Right? It was too much for Wolf.
Thought Wolf Larson invented Rosebud.
You haven't seen it. Yeah,
crazy.
he talks about this stuff on stage. As Wolf Larson guy. You haven't seen him, right? Okay, I don't know if he's still around.
He's somewhere.
Yeah, I think he is. Anyways,
Dig it in the trash.
But because these stupid fucking videos, like I used to be like, I'm like desensitized to a lot of stuff. So when they got that one guy and then they killed all those people, I was like, oh man, this is what I needed, right? This is what I need. Would you have done? Would you have done the? You haven't been in positions of life where you feel like you need to go Squid Gaming up or anything like that.
Mm-mm.
You wouldn't have gone. Would you have gone, James?
No.
Gone back? No. Take care.
If I had to go once, if it was that bad, I would have gone back. I would have gone back. Yeah.
Okay. All right. But anyways, all right. So I drank recently, like I said on Thursday. You Modelos, do you have a beer liquor you can't drink, like it'll fuck you up, or you just stick with Modelos, or do you know?
I try just to stick to Modelo. But, like, I'll drink... I like Jameson. Like, I love whiskey, but I can't handle it. But I'll still drink it.
Okay. I can't. I've had Jameson about 4 times. I've threw up every time.
Nice.
But, like, immediately. Like, I always be like, all right, I can handle it. But it happens, like, they gave it to me. I'm at the bar. Lower then. I'm at the bar. They gave it to me. I throw up in my mouth slightly, and I go to the bathroom and wash my mouth out. Or I go and I feel it and I go to the bed. Like every time, it's like I've never I've never thrown up on somebody because it's usually. But I'm like, I can do this. I can handle it, right? Mm-hmm. So my drink of choice is Black Label, right? So recently I had a show at a place called La Calle that used to be Clark's. Mm-hmm. And Thursday, my girlfriend got off of work early and she's like, I don't work tomorrow. Like, do you want to go have a drink? You want to go have a few drinks? And like, I don't work tomorrow. I'm off of work early. And then I was like, nah, I just ate. You know what I mean? So I'm good. But then I was like, and I pulled an old school Lobo Den move. I used to do this when I was single. I was like, you know what? Meet me at the house. I'm going to throw out my food. And I can go out and drink. I don't know. You've never done this before, right? Like you got food in your stomach and it's like, and you want to go out and drink. Like this is how it happened old school way. I'd be out. I would eat on purpose. Like to stop myself. Like it's a wall I set for myself. It's like, you know what? I don't want to go. I want to stay home. I want to stay out of trouble. So I eat a bunch of food. It's like now I'm full, like, and I'm good. I don't have a desire to go out. But then I get like a snap or a DM from some girl, and she's like, "Oh, what are you doing? You want to go out?" And I'll be like, "All right, I see you in a little bit." But to go up, throw up the food. But I'd brush my teeth. I use mouthwash and things like that, and then I'd go out. So this I was like an old school move. So it was, it was like, oh yeah, it was reminiscent of my old days. So then we went out to this bar, and then I don't know if it's my tolerance or because I got fat. I've gained weight. I don't know. I mean, you've noticed, but I'm like 12 pounds heavier. Huge.
You look like shit.
I'm huge. Probably it's Anthony, me, the biggest comedians in the scene. Really, it's like that's it, right? That's it. Anthony Fuentes, your ideas, the fattest Latino comedians.
That's what I think.
In the Chicagoland area, right? So then I'm there and I have a drink, and then I have another drink. Was offered cocaine at one point, of course, but and then I'm trying to catch this buzz that I feel like I'm never trying. I felt like afterwards, like they say people you do in heroin. You've never done any hard drugs, right?
No.
Okay, so they say people that do heroin. What is it? You're always chasing that. Is it the dragon, right? You're also chasing. Yeah. So then I was like there, and I was trying to, and I was chasing the dragon, and then I couldn't catch it. And then afterwards, she was like, you want to leave? I was like, no. And then a little bit, like, maybe we should leave after this. And I was like, okay. And we got the receipt. And I realized I ordered 8 doubles. So that's like 16 shots of Black Label. And I didn't really catch a buzz. But then when we left, like, I wanted to drive, right? And then there was a police officer in front of us. And then I was like, I'm good to drive. And I think I said it next to the cop. I'm like, oh, I'm good to drive. But no, then we switched. Like, my car drives itself. But that's the first time I've been, like, I think hungover and I don't know. James, do you get hungover on plaster cast? Or do you indulge?
No, I do indulge a tiny bit because I never drink, like, in general. But no, I don't get hangovers from that because I'm not drinking that much. I'll feel like shit a little bit tomorrow.
Have you ever blacked out, Celia?
Yeah, Saturday.
Oh, this Saturday?
Yep.
But this is Modelos, or you switch to something else?
No, it was Modelos, but I was in California.
Oh,
for
you're in
my
a different
cousin's
state.
thing.
Okay.
Yeah, and it just we were in a ranch, and it was like cold, and then there was like a bonfire, and I don't know what happened at one point, but like I apparently got rude with one girl that was like my cousin's friend. And then
why?
I don't know. I don't remember
Did they
saying
tell
it. They
you?
like they told me in the morning.
What'd you say to her, allegedly?
Dumbass.
You just called her
Yeah,
dumbass?
I was like, yeah, dumbass, sarcastically apparently, but I don't remember it. All I remember is I was drinking at one point. Then it was like flashed to like I was in a car. Then I was in the bathroom, and then I woke up on the floor.
Where were your girls at? Was somebody there to take care of you? Or
My dad.
Oh, okay, okay.
But
Did your dad drink?
Yeah.
Was he drinking with you guys?
Yeah.
Did he black out too, or what?
No. I don't know what it was. I don't know if I didn't eat. I don't know what it was that day, but I just out of nowhere.
I had two. So we went to the. Did you guys see the fight, Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury?
bro.
Did you see the fight?
No.
You know what I'm talking about, or
No.
Okay? So there's these two boxers, right? Deontay Wilder, probably I would say has probably the what is it heaviest punch? I can't think of the fucking word.
Yeah,
He has some of the strongest punch in heavyweight boxing, probably history. And he fought Tyson Fury, who looks like Abi Sanchez.
No, dude. So we watched it at Zany's with a bunch of people, and someone out Dale said that he was like, "Isn't that fucking Abi Sanchez fighting this guy?"
Yeah. Look, Abi Sanchez with a beard right there.
Yeah, he looks just like Abi, like fucking British Abi Sanchez.
So this is their third fight. The first fight, what happened was they got like in the 10th round, Deontay knocked out Tyson Fury. He was on the ground. It was like a 10 count. You got the 10.
Yeah.
They were gonna come, and he comes back up like Jesus, right? Are you a religious person? Do you believe in God?
Not really.
No. Okay. Dad or parents did?
They put me in Catholic school, but they didn't practice it, so it was kind of just
That's a Catholic thing, right? We don't really like.
It's expensive.
Did they hit you? Was it the school where they could hit you?
No, they stopped doing that. I had a nun for a teacher though. That was kind of.
How was she?
She was the worst.
Really?
She hated me.
Why'd you hate you?
I don't know.
Did you like her?
No.
No.
She was.
Was it a white lady or?
Yeah, her name was Sister Eileen.
Sister Eileen.
7th grade. It was the worst. I remember one time, it was like we were doing science, and I was trying to read, and reading gives me anxiety to read out loud, and
Okay.
I didn't say organism. I said orgasm. And I was like, and this is when I go to hell. Like, I felt so bad because she didn't know how to respond. It was like the worst, most awkward moment. And she was just staring at me like this, you know.
You were like this one cell
terrible
orgasm.
Yeah, I was like orgasm. And then everybody started busting out laughing. I got in trouble. I was like, I didn't mean to. It just came out. I don't even know what it is.
She's like, as a nun, she's like, I don't even know what that is.
Yeah.
All right.
But I just know that you're in trouble.
But
yeah.
Can they masturbate, James? Nuns?
Why do you ask?
Can you Google it?
I
Really?
don't fucking know.
All right, Google that real quick. And so I went to the fight, right? I went to the
There's
fight.
so much shit that comes up.
No, just put in nuns masturbating. So we went to the fight, right? Are you allowed to masturbate? Would that break your vow of chastity? Any kind of sexual act breaks from the vow.
Oh, no.
Of course, you just touch kids, I guess, if you're a priest. Of course, we're not asexual just because we live in a monastery, but we've chosen abstinence as our gift to God. Masturbation is a cheap substitute for true satisfaction. Okay, I don't remember this part from what is it?
Sister Act?
Yes, Sister Act with Whoopi Goldberg. She actually just said that she's never been in love with any of the men she married. Have you? You feel you've been? Have you been in love yet or no?
Yeah.
Okay, the Puerto Rican?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Was it the eyebrows or was it? What kind of car did he have? Was it a Toyota?
No. He had
Fucking
some
traitor.
sort of. He
He was half Puerto Rican. All right, so
yeah,
you didn't
he had like a busted van that was like his parents. It's just a really ugly van, and
you
then
know if
he
it was
ended
a
up.
kind of line or maybe Astro style minivan or like.
It was like kind of like a
rape
mini,
van.
like a minivan.
Okay,
And
okay.
then he got like a Scion something. It was like orange and black. And then after that, he thought he was hot shit, and I was just like, oh no, it's time.
He was shit. So then, well, this one, nuns and priests are still human beings, are they? and sex is a biological. That's just fine. I'm sure. All right, that's just opinion out on Quora. Oh, I've been to that website before, Quora. So anyways, went to the fight, right? And then my friend blacked out. He blacked out at the fight. Somebody pointed a gun at me, but it was a friend of mine. But they just got a new gun. Okay, I'm gonna give it. Have you shot before? Do you own any weapons at all? You're in Indiana. You could just buy a gun with an ID, or do you need a license?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
I've shot
right.
a gun before. Yeah.
Okay. So then he pointed a gun at me because don't do this. I'm gonna say if you have a Glock, right, and you just got it, and you have a laser and a light on it, and me and my girlfriend and my stepson are playing football, don't double check it's us by pointing the light on the pistol at us with the laser. It's like, well, if I could use your phone, or just be like, Giovanni's at
right.
you. Yeah. He was like,
many other ways.
He's like, who is that? I was like, what are you doing, dude? Don't put your gun at me. Like,
that's crazy.
but anyways, then this was fun. So the day after, are there any Polish people in East Chicago or?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Mm-hmm. Have you ever dated a Polish guy before?
No.
No, all right. So I have a friend. He was a good friend, but they're kind of hillbillies a little bit. Like
okay.
I see Polish people as like white Mexicans a little bit, right? Very stubborn, kind of a hillbilly. Like so, they went. There's a pond behind us, right? And they were all drinking, and there was a one-man kayak, but there was two of them. Actually, one of them was Lithuanian, one of them Polish, one Slavic, so all the same. Anyways, Eastern Europeans. So then they get in the kayak, right? And then people are saying things like, "Don't do it. There might be leeches," and I'm like, I'm not. I want to be entertained, so
right.
I'm like,
just do it.
And then they didn't have oars, right? They didn't have oars, so there's a hillbilly do what they did because I thought they were gonna do some yard work because I saw them walk out of the house with shovels, but I guess they grabbed the shovels to use them as oars,
right?
And then I saw once they start getting into a pond, this is like a stagnant pond. It's like once they got in, you could smell, right? There's algae. It's like a swamp. It looks like, and they're going past, and then I see there's a guy in the back hanging on his feet because there's no second seat on it. So they get halfway there, and of course they flip over.
Oh no!
No, they didn't die or anything, but it was pretty. It was pretty deep over there, right? Yeah.
It's so gross.
And I was there at this part. Like I when I was single, I was a part of this a few years ago because what happened, we were drinking. It was Christmas, and he was like, "Hey, my dad left his motorcycle, and we're drunk, and it's like you want to ride around the neighborhood," and we did. And it was freezing, and then I almost died. But anyways, what was your worst show you've ever been to? Have you had a really bad show or no?
A really bad show?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was
I
it
did,
in Indiana?
No, it was in Chicago, somewhere by like Midway. It was like a Polish banquet hall. It was random.
Who ran
and
this?
It was,
you don't have to
I don't even remember his name. He just messaged me on Facebook, and I was just like, sure. And it was like a Juneteenth show.
Okay.
And yeah, so I was like, all right, let's do this. So we show up there, and it was so sketchy.
Did it start on time?
No, it didn't. Oh my God, it was just so bad. And it was like a mix of everything. There was like blacks, whites, Hispanics. I was like, what's happening? Like there was a couple in the front that just got married, and the guy was super drunk and wanted to interact with every comic that went on. And then it was like just like all over the place. The waitresses were taking shots. So then when they were like going up to people asking if they want drinks, they were talking really loud over the comics. The host, he did 20 minutes of material before the headliner. And then the headliner did 40.
So the host, did he do his host set in the beginning?
Yeah.
And then he did another
extra,
20?
Yeah. An extra 20 for funsies. And then, yeah, it was bad. It was good for my mom and stuff. Because, like, my mom, my sister, I brought a little crowd. And they only had to pay, like, $10. Mind you, there was like 20 beers on the table, and they ordered every appetizer on the menu, and they only got charged $10.
Oh, so they got all this food and drink or something like that?
Yeah, everything for free because the girl wasn't paying attention. Like, she just didn't charge them right. She was like drunk by the end of the show. So that was
the server was drunk?
Yeah. Like, they were all like,
What
all
was
messed
she?
up.
Do you remember?
They're
Was she
all
Mex-
Polish.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the whole bar was a Polish bar, so they're all Polish people, and they're just drunk as hell, just being obnoxiously loud, just did not care.
He's like, make me laugh, woman.
Yeah, it was bad. It looked like a basement too. It was like half basement, half hall. Like it had like a kitchen that was right next to the stage. It was just like the weirdest, poorly ran show, but it was just it was definitely an experience.
Do I know any people that were on it or no?
Two guys that I've never met. There was one guy that was talking about aliens, and I was like, oh, he lost everybody, guy. And then Alan Ford.
Okay, I know Ford. Yeah,
He was
I
the
don't know.
headliner.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I felt bad because he was like, he kept talking. I'm like, dude, you're never gonna go up. Like by the time he went up, half the people left. I was like, yeah,
How long was the show?
a couple hours. It was just so bad.
I don't know. I'd say if you're gonna, you're producing a show now, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. Which pros? We're getting to plug parts. What shows do you produce? Or you can plug in. You want to plug anything?
Oh, so I'm doing this show in Highland, Indiana, at a self-pour tap room called Brewfest, and it's a monthly show on Monday nights. So we did one September 20th, I believe, and then this month we're having one the 25th of October.
Okay.
And like our headliners like Manny Acosta, I think Alan Ford's in it, Dario Durham, Chris Traney, Seth Davis. So it's gonna be a pretty cool lineup. So.
And then I was gonna say, like, there's probably a lot of comedians that are starting a show, and man, you know what? I feel like I don't think I've seen a comedian that started a showcase and it was this bad. It's usually non-comics that do this. James, have you seen? Usually the comics have somewhat an idea how it runs, right? They don't do these, like, I'm gonna headline. Like, I did one of these motherfuckers, and it was in, like, Racine, Wisconsin, and the show was going great. Everybody was doing. The last two guys came in. I think my Ron Jewel, he's in Atlanta now. They just came in. They did a roasting. They killed it, right? And the show was over. We're all great. And then the host is like, all right, I'm going to do my set now.
Oh!
And he brought up a notebook. Like, it was an open fucking mic, dude.
What the fuck?
Jeez.
Yeah, and this is the dude, like, I saw him the first time he ever did comedy. It was at Karma, Milwaukee. And then he had a great first time. And I was like, oh, and I went up to him, I was like, how many times have you done this? And he was like, this is my first time. And I was like, oh, that's great. And I don't know if that killed him or something. That messed him up a little bit, because after that, it was, I don't know, it was all down. So, what would you say? An hour and a half? What's the max you would say for a show? As a producer?
90 minutes.
90 minutes, right?
90 minutes is the absolute longest anyone is going to want to sit in a room and listen to people talk.
Listen to comedy, right?
Yeah.
And then don't do, what do you say the host should do? About maybe
10 minutes.
10, right? 10
Max.
Yeah, 10 max.
Unless you're Calvin Evans, you could do 30 minutes. Otherwise, no. Like 10 minutes max.
10-minute max. And then pay your comics.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're a free show,
Oh, yeah.
then get a donation bucket at the end and pay comics out of that.
Yeah.
If you are a paid show and you don't give comics any money, fuck you.
Oh, that's the worst. Did you get paid? Did you get paid for that show?
For
the Polish show?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Wasn't
Yeah.
much, but I got paid, which was cool.
Yeah.
So.
Don't do shows where, like, the producer getting paid and you're not getting paid.
Right.
Yeah. Don't do those.
If you're producing a show, you're assuming all the risk of losing the money. Don't produce a show that has paid tickets and then not pay comics because you need to recoup. You fucked up. Do better.
Yeah.
Right.
Pay your comics.
Yeah. Do better. You want to plug your social media? Any last words to the nuns out there listening who can masturbate?
My Instagram is Cecilia G Comedy. That's about it. Nothing.
You TikTok? Do you have a TikTok?
I have a TikTok, Gonzalez.
Good.
So that's cool.
Mr. Webb, you want to plug yourself?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
It should be out I think in about 2 weeks or something like that.
Stand Up is back. First Friday of the month. Every month. Forever. Until I get tired of it. Fucking November 5th. Dale
November
McPeak
5th.
is running half of his hour, which he will also be recording November 17th at Lincoln Lodge. Please get tickets for that when we put those up. But go to standup.net for tickets to see Dale run his half hour. And I'm running a special offer for that show. If you buy tickets for that show, I will give you a free ticket to see Dale record his album. So See 2 shows for the price of one.
Where's the recording?
The recording is November 18th at the Lincoln Lodge. I believe we're doing 2 shows, 7 and 9. That is, don't come to stand up. Go to that fucking show. Go to the album recording. We need people there. And then if you want to start, I don't have time. Never mind. Don't start a podcast with me. Find someone else. Start one at Lincoln Lodge. Lincoln Lodge is great. Start one with them.
Start on Lincoln Lodge.
Yeah.
And then you, TikTok, Instagram. Giovanni, follow the Lobo Podcast on Instagram, TikTok. Follow the Patreon. Add the Patreon. Support the podcast. Tell a friend. Tell a friend about the podcast if you like it. Oh, actually, you know what? Give me some subscribers on YouTube. I want to get to 1,000 is the next step for me to get monetization.
Hell
so
yeah.
I need 1,000 followers. Is it followers? Yeah.
Subscribers.
Yeah, subscribers. Yeah, whatever. I need 1,000 subscribers. I need 1,000 subscribers and hours or something. So I'm getting closer there. What else? I think I don't have any shows coming up. So if you have any shows or something, don't book me. Don't DM me. Leave me alone. I want to fucking be at home, fucking eating tortillas with mayonnaise and stuff at the bottom. Okay, Lobo down.
Lobo